More planes equals more money for Western Nebraska Regional Airport, and officials are working to get more diverted planes to land at the Scottsbluff facility. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in Western Nebraska and Eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, officials at Western Nebraska Regional Airport are working to expand the number of diversion flights they can handle as bad weather in Denver brings not only jets, but also money to the Scottsbluff facility. Earlier this month, Airport Director Raul Aguayo told the board the diversion team has been expanded with the addition of employees who also work for SkyWest. He says the minimum charge to United and any other carrier for a diversionary landing has been bumped to $800 per aircraft, and it goes up from there.
Even with the new billing structure, they want to double our input here at Scottsbluff. This is the preferred site for pilots. I think they like it because we don't have a tower. They can kind of come and go as they need to. So the hope is in the near future is to, put 20 planes on the ground at one time instead of 10 or 11. If we had the space for it, they'd fill us up because they prefer here to Colorado Springs.
He says doubling the number of diversionary flights adds up to a dollar amount that's not insignificant for the airport. He says in addition to parking the aircraft, services provided have included ramps, fire standby, lavatory services if needed, a sterile area for deplaned passengers, and on several occasions this year, pizza. Well, a 44-year-old Bridgeport man who pleaded no contest to a burglary in Morrill County will have to wait a little while longer to learn his fate. Joshua Foster was arrested in February on a warrant charging him with burglary, which is a Class 2 felony. Court records show that Foster had stolen multiple firearms and shop tools from a storage unit belonging to a 79-year-old man. Following the execution of a search warrant on his home, Foster admitted he had taken the items from the storage unit. Foster was slated to be sentenced on the Class 2A felony Thursday in district court, but his attorney was sick, so a new sentencing date has been set for October 3rd, where he faces up to 20 years in prison. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Welcome back. The Bureau of Reclamation will be lowering the water level at Guernsey Reservoir as the 2022 irrigation season draws to a close. This year, they will begin lowering Guernsey Reservoir after Labor Day on Friday, September 9th, and have the reservoir near empty by the end of September. To avoid potential problems associated with declining reservoir levels, the Bureau advises that watercraft be removed from the reservoir while the boat ramps remain usable. To make the elevation changes at Guernsey Reservoir, outflows from Glendo will be decreased on Thursday, September 8th, and will shut down to low flow by the end of September. Boaters, recreationists, and irrigators should take proper actions regarding changing river flows below Glendo and Guernsey and the changing elevations of Guernsey and Glendo reservoirs. Well, the 161 traffic deaths on Nebraska roads reported through Friday means 21% more people have died in vehicle crashes in 2022 on the state's roads than the 133 who died at this time last year. Bill Kovarik, the administrator of the Nebraska Office of Highway Safety, wants motorists to work on the problem by first and foremost wearing their seat belts.
It will reduce your chances of a fatal injury in any crash by 45%. So if every person in every vehicle would wear their seat belts, that would be the biggest change that we can make in Nebraska in our current fatalities. The next two would be driving the speed limit. People don't realize that every mile an hour you go faster over the speed limit, it increases the severity of any crash.
He says another contributor to crashes is distractions, with cell phones at the top of the list. He says cell phones can wait, messages can wait, and phone calls can wait. And the Nebraska State Fair is open for its annual 11-day run in Grand Island. The fair, which drew more than 250,000 people last year, started Friday and will continue through Labor Day at Fauner Park. On Thursday, officials announced that the Horse Nations Indian Relay that had been set for this weekend had been canceled due to illness among competing team members. The fair promised refunds to those who purchased tickets to the events, and this will be the 153rd year that the fair has been held. Well, coming after the break, Chris Cottrell in with a recap of a busy week one for local high school sports. He'll have that right after this.
Allo means reliability, productivity, connect. Allo means no more of that. Allo means business. Local business, big business, small business. If you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation, symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Time for a Monday update here at the TV Sports Desk. We start on the gridiron from Friday night and on our TV game as Gering won their opener at home over Torrington 46-19. After a first quarter field goal, the Bulldogs on the move again with the ball near the goal line. It's Caden Bonsank in at quarterback in the Wildcat for the first Bulldogs touchdown of the season. Let's get to the first play of the second quarter now. It's Gering knocking on the door once again. This time quarterback Jackson Howard with a little delivery to Barron Williams, and after the extra point it was Gering out to a big early lead, 16-0. Torrington got on the board for the first time in the ball game, and then it's Gering looking to answer right back. This time it's a little dump off to Grady Robbins in the flat on the play action, and then Tanner Gartner caps off the drive with a short touchdown run. Let's move it ahead to late first half now after Torrington scored to tighten things up, and it's that same play action look, but to the opposite side as Howard drops it into Robbins, who rumbles in for the score. Now, right before halftime, the Bulldogs get the ball into field goal range, and Ethan Prokop connects from 29 yards out, and that gives Gering the lead at the break, 29-13. Never challenged in the second half. They put up the 46 points en route to an impressive Week 1 home victory over the Trailblazers, 46-19, Gering a 1-0 start. Scottsbluff went on the road and beat Lincoln Pius in one of the key Class B games across the state. That final 26-6. The Cats led just 6-0 at half, then played vintage Bearcat football in the second half. Sebastian Boyle, he finished with 130 yards rushing and 2 scores, and the defense nearly threw that shutout at the Thunderbolts. Scottsbluff with a home test against Class A North Platte on tap for Friday night. Volleyball tomorrow night on the network with the 6-0 WNCC Cougars heading to play at Casper. Pregame with Chuck tomorrow at 5:45. Soccer season underway for the college. A few men's and women's finals from the weekend out on the road there in Sterling. And we'll be back with high school sports on Thursday. A pair of volleyball matches, Bridgeport at Gering, the TV radio combo, and I'll head to Alliance that night for the Cats and Alliance. And then Friday, of course, a pair of football games with both our home teams starting 1-0, Scottsbluff and North Platte, Gering at Chadron. That is the latest today from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, a golf event for active and retired military in the area was a rousing success this past weekend. The field was full for the inaugural Veterans Golf Tournament hosted at Riverview Golf Course by the Scottsbluff and Banner County Veteran Service Offices. Veteran Service Officer Matt Myers tells KNEB News he was extremely pleased with how the event turned out, and so were the participants.
70 some odd veterans showed up today to come out and golf and just spend time together. The camaraderie was great. We moved pretty fast, so 4 hours, a little over 4 hours, so doing good. Looking forward to next year.
Each team included one veteran service officer, a veterans group member, or a representative from PGA Helps, and veterans from different eras. All were treated to a pulled pork sandwich and all the fixins at the conclusion of the tournament. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.